What's up everyone, Prizmere here. Today we're going to talk about a hot topic, legendaries. So with the latest milepost 0 update, people have been super excited about scrapping legendaries and getting a hold of these different mod boxes and stuff. So how would we actually go about obtaining legendaries consistently? Well, we'll get to that in a brief second, but first I want to quickly mention a couple of alternative ways you can get these legendaries. So first off, as you might have guessed, events. Some events out there give really good legendaries like eviction notice. If you have mutated events that you can join in on too, that would be ideal because you do get the box with a guaranteed 3-star. Apart from that, we also have the rusty pick, which especially during a sale you can buy the 1-star legendaries, is at least what I would recommend, especially the armor. It's 11 script per and you can totally unlock like the 1-star overeaters or perhaps unyielding quite easily with this method, so one to keep in mind for sure. And then we have this other method where you would craft a named legendary item and then scrap it. I'm not entirely sure about the issues with this, so I did find this through MrWestTek. I will link his video on this below, so if you're considering doing this method, check that video out. So now, where would we actually farm these legendaries consistently? Well, in Expeditions, Atlantic City, specifically the most sensational game. Why that one specifically, you may ask? Once you get it down, and if you have a decent damage output, for me personally, it takes like 5-6 minutes to complete the entire expedition with all of the tasks. You may not quite reach that, I don't really know, it completely depends on you, but it's possible. It's possible to have 5-minute runs. So what you do, you don't need to talk with anyone when you join in, you just run straight into the objective zone and you're gonna be tasked with doing 3 different things. The main task, which is going to be 1 out of 3 different ones and 2 optional ones. The optional ones I would recommend you to do because they are going to increase, I think it is the amount of legendaries you could potentially get, which is going to be increased up to 6. Do feel free to correct me on that if it's wrong though. So let's take a look at what type of main tasks we can get in these different areas. So first and foremost, I'm going to take down the Overgrown Keeper. He will drop a key when you kill him, pick that up, unlock 1 prison door, and then go to unlock the second one. After that you can simply go into the Showman's Pier and continue the expedition. Another one you can get is to kill Overgrown Moonflowers. You need to kill 3 of them, and then you can move on to the next area. The third potential task you could get is to launch fireworks. This is the lamest one to get, slowest one. You can sneak it if you have enough sneak. It can be a little bit tricky though. If you can't do the sneak method though, you need to eliminate everything that is around the fireworks, of course, and then you fire them. In this next area, we're gonna get tasked with finding 1 of 5 teddy bears. I will show you the location of all of them towards the end of this video, so stick around for that. But other than that, the main objective is to defeat a sibling. Once you've done that, you can move on to the next area. Don't forget to emote after you take down people though, just to complete the optional objective. And in this last area, you're going to get 1 out of 3 tasks, just kind of like in the first area. As you can see here, I get meet up with your escortee, which is by far the worst one, especially if you are on a laggy public server. I would recommend that if you're doing these expeditions on your own anyway, you should probably do them on a private server, as this escortee part is going to be infinitely more smooth. Another task you can get is to go to the Siren Theater. I would recommend taking these guys down. You can sneak this, but it's a bit inconsistent in my experience. So just take them down is what I would do. And then you take from this Tato basket, you're gonna get a Tato, throw it just like a grenade, it gets auto-equipped. Make sure you aim at this whale. I usually start from right to left. You just throw 3 of them and you will be done with that one. Move on to the next. These guys that are a bit further back, you have to aim higher. So I aim at the ceiling at this very specific, I guess, iron bar or whatever you want to call it. So you chuck 3 of them out towards the right. And once you need to go to the other person, same height, just aim it to the left and you'll be fine. Takes a bit of getting used to maybe, but I would say it's totally worth learning because it makes this super quick and easy. And all the way to the left, same thing here, just aim at the whale and you will be good to go. Last thing you can get in this last area is to claim the shark's den. You gotta claim this flag and then defeat all of the enemies within this area. And also keep them out of this area, because if they are in this area, you will not be able to progress the well, progress bar, I suppose. So once there is no one inside, it will progress, and once it's filled up, you will be able to go to the winner's stage. Before we get into that though, let's take a look at the different teddy bears you can get. The first one, Comrade Chubbs, is simply up to the left. If you can't make it up like I just did, just go with the stairs that are in the next room. The polar bear is going to be in the next room where you have the stairs, but on the ground floor to the left, in this room right here. Teddy Fear will be up to the right. You can take the stairs here as well if you would like to do that. And he's going to be here at the end of the hallway. The Quantum Bear is by the sibling, so very easy to remember that one. You can just take that and then you can take down the sibling or vice versa. I did forget to record the Bubblegum Bear, but it's going to be essentially behind me here, so in the last room where you took down the sibling. Now, once you've completed the objective in the last area, you will be able to access the winner's stage. Sometimes you find an enemy in there. That's mainly when you have the escortee mission. You will be facing the brother, which uses melee, and the sister, which uses ranged. And she can also go invisible, so be wary of that. They are actually quite strong. If you were to die, you're going to respawn right outside the winner's stage, I think, so it's not that long of a run back at all. Talk to Mother Charlotte, she's going to drug you up or something, and then you wake up, go speak with Lennox, and you will be done with the expedition. And here you will receive your rewards. The great thing here is you can get stamps as well as modules occasionally, so grinding this way, I think it's a really good way of getting legendaries in my opinion. It does get a little bit tedious after a while, but if you really want legendaries, this is a very good way to go, I would say. I hope I was able to help out with this video and that you'll try this expedition for yourself. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video.